From Texas Station, we're here for the title matches of today's JBT event. Season opener for the Mojave Conference. Kyle Reed has made the move from handicap to scratch and has made a very impressive run up the scratch division ladder here, beating in order Russ Oviatt, Nick Pollock, and Cortez Shank. Now he's got a second straight Team USA member to get through in order to win his first scratch title, Dallas Leong, and Dallas has started with the front four. Kyle certainly could have started with the front four. Well, and that's a break back for him right there, because in 4 frames he already went stone 8, stone 9, stone 10. So a little bit of payback there to get a strike in the 5th, but he's got his hands full with the Salad, who is on fire. Qualified first at plus 369. Needs 1 win to capture title number 14 and pick up right where he left off last year with one of the most dominant summers we've ever had in our 20 years. TPC and Desert Open doubleheader. Are you kidding me? I mean, you're just not supposed to be able to do that. And he done did it. And he done labeled 5 in a row right there. Talked about it all year long last year. He went from good to great by becoming just a little bit more versatile. Everybody knows he can point the corner better than anybody on tour, but now he can play any other arrow on the lane too. And today it's just stand left, throw right today for the righties. One of our highest cuts in quite a while, plus 84 just to make the second round today. So that means 216 average went home. Already is home today. These are kids, so these are 21 and under bowlers, folks. Give them a little bit of room and they will light it up. No 300s yet today, hint hint, wink wink, as he's perfect through 5. Oh, there was a 300, yes. 1 300 today as he's perfect through 6, wink wink, hint hint. Who had it? I forget already. Oh, Joey Grondin, yes, of course. Sorry, Joe. It wasn't a forgettable 300, Joe. I'm just tired, that's all. Well, Kyle's behind the 8 ball here. Is unfortunately already look at the scoreboard and see what he can max at, and he's only shooting in the 6. It's 249, and that's the pace that Dallas is at right now, so he needs a little more magic to stay alive in this one. Hang on. Of the 2 lanes, that's the one he hasn't been quite as good on. He's had a couple high hits on that lane, and 1 more here, and he's about to start running out of frames. But if this happens to end up being a runner-up finish, what a heck of a runner-up finish it's going to be. First scratch cut, first scratch top 5, beating Russ, Nick, and Tez. There was 0.0 shame in that. Throws that LA King spare ball right down there, no worries. Meanwhile, in the handicap division match, this is first-timer Jacob Childress, a rookie with us, and a rookie to the sport. He's been bowling for 6 months, he told me. And so I think he might have a knack for this game right here. Big 4 on lane 54 notwithstanding. He's playing top seed Matt Baker, who we already know has a knack for this game. Matt has to win by 17, and early on, he's already up by 20 some odd, so Baker in good shape to capture his first title. Kyle only has 1 previous win, tripping 3 pins against his friend Cecilia. If he doesn't strike here, his best option would be to chop one of Dallas's legs off. No! Second straight trip 4 for him, though. As long as he doesn't leave a solid 7 for the solid back row in 1 game, we'll just have to carry on. Right now, it's just a stand back and admire. The guy who's becoming one of our all-time greats rapidly. He's got 13 career titles, which puts him, I don't know, somewhere near the top. Getting near the top of page 1 on our record chart. A couple bowlers approached our 5 and 8 game records today. Russ was strong after 5, but went 0-3 in match play, and then lost his step ladder, so he went from top seed to 0-4. I'm sure he'll be a ball of fun tonight. 6 in a row for Leong. Oh! Well, that hit's been carrying all day long, but not this time. The string ends at 6. The perfect games end at 1. whether I think so or not. Tied for 17th all-time with 13 titles. Oh, the win would move him into a tie for 16th with none other than Eric Hatchett, who's still around these parts. Probably the best spare shooter on tour. It's most of the reason why he has all those wins. No trouble, he's in good command here. Matt Baker is having himself a heck of a start to the season. He's already got a top 5 this year because he went down to Arizona last weekend and did well down there. And that's the good news for Matt Baker. The better news is he's in command here for his first career title. The terrible news for Matt Baker is he's going to have himself some deciding to do overnight, because I'm pretty sure he's going to be over 200. Just got started halfway through the season last year and has really improved rapidly. Well, that's why the scores were high today. That was more than a couple boards left, and it just held pocket and crushed it. Matt, just a real nice basic lefty game right up the track. Boy, it's kind of a high hard one there on the left side. Just stuffs it in the 1-2 pocket and perfect shots. This is the lane that he's flirted with creeping up high on. That made a move. That looks, yeah. There you go. Excellent move.
Good carry, kiddo.
When you have these relatively easy shots, about a 6-1 ratio today, we bowled on Stonehenge, by the way, one of the new Kegel patterns. You just keep on going left and grabbing as much oil as necessary. You got lots of friction to the right, so you don't have to worry about that. Contrast this with tomorrow's video if you watch tomorrow, where we're bowling on virtually the same length, but way different volume and way different shape. These shots that they could basically throw the exact same shot out tomorrow and get 3 off the right if they lay it out right. Well, and then he goes high on the other lane. Isn't that always the trick? You finally figure out your slightly tougher lane, then you lose the good lane. Welcome to bowling, kids. Well, listen, for a runner-up performance in your very first scratch event, and this was not an easy field today. Nothing but accolades for this guy. He'll be back. We talked about Paul Collier last week making the title match in Flagstaff. When you make that move up to scratch, no matter how self-confident you are, you've got to be wondering, do I belong? Am I ready and everything? And Paul answered that with an emphatic yes. And Kyle Reed, that's a doubly emphatic yes. You darn well believe you belong up there in the yellow cards. Jacob Childress is going to belong in a psych ward after that, because he just ripped that shot apart and left a block at 7-10 when he really needed something like that to not happen. Meanwhile, off camera, Dallas struck. Anybody surprised? No. Moving right along. We've never had a 7-10 made on camera, and we still don't. Well, that was just flat out rotten timing for Childress there. He's got 98 through 7. Team went down 155, so Baker's rolling right now, up by 50 some odd, and only giving back 17 of them on the handicap. I'm gonna have to adjust Matt's handicap on the fly here. You bet. Nothing special, just puts the ball in the hole. Boom, 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 boom. It's moments away from being a JBT champ. Dallas with the chance at 279 here. Instead, it's going to be a weird looking number. What is that going to be now? Boy. Now Kyle's camp is sitting here playing the what-if game and gets a couple more hits there. Who knows if Dallas would have churched in the 10th, but let's just pretend that he would have churched in the 10th no matter what. And really, Reed's not that far from 240 at all. That hit in the 6th carry if he makes that move frame earlier. Oh, the what-ifs will drive you batty in bowling. Doesn't matter, it's a win. It's 240 even, as it turns out. Popular number. wrap up one season with a couple wins and start off the next one with a win. All for pride here for Reed. There you go. Yep. Amazing how that happens now, isn't it? Childress has another toughie to contend with here, this time a 3.910. Oh! And that's going to wrap it up over there, too. Say it again, the kid's been bowling for 6 months. It says he started one-handed, got a hold of Bill Hall, local guru, national guru for that matter. Said, you know what, you look better two-handed, why don't you give it a try? And says he feels much more comfortable with that. If it works for you, more power to you. I would be at the chiropractor Monday morning, but it works for a lot of these kids, so, you know, if you got it, take it. Strike there in the ninth for him, and, you know, for Baker, if you're gonna torpedo your handicap like you've done, you might as well do it with a win. And some of these guys went 200 up today and missed the ladder, so they don't get a top 5 out of it, and they're not going to get any pins tomorrow either. So it should be an interesting day tomorrow on a much tougher pattern. 217 for Reed, excellent game. What a 4-game performance from Kyle. So Dallas wins the title, but in a losing effort, Reed goes 259, 227, 237, 217. What is that? 70, 80. That's about 940 for 4. Not so bad. Meanwhile, Baker trips out the 6.8. He's going to be in the 240 scratch if he spares that. Emphatic titles from Dallas and Max. 2 Vegans defending their home turf as well. 940. We need a plaque. Nick, since you can't get enough camera time, would you like to be plaque person? Of course you would. Yes, I am, Jeff. I would love to be the plaque person. There you go. Very good. You're right behind the board there. You're going to be on. You're going to get some camera time anyway. Thank you very much. I just so made his day. Wow. Matthew Baker, ladies and gentlemen, join that title club. 245 scratch. I'm sure Jacob wanted to bowl a little better, but if it makes him feel any better, he was a long way from winning there. Matt just didn't let him have a chance in that one. But hopefully we'll see more of him. That is one heck of a rookie debut. When they finish like second in their early tournaments, they don't realize how hard it is to finish second in one of our tournaments. These are super, super hard. So now he's got lofty expectations. We'll see how he handles those. We've seen that a few times over the years. Great stuff out of everyone. Let's do it again tomorrow. Why the heck not? We're all here. Let's go. Let's go have 99-cent margaritas.
SoCal yet, and we've already got reservations tomorrow.
That a boy. There you go. That's right.